Good afternoon, everybody. I wanted to discuss the cultural exchange between African nations, African countries, and how it bonds us or how it brings us together. Well, we get the chance often to share our culture with our neighbors, be it from the region, be it from the African continent itself, to realize that we have many similarities in our beliefs, in our traditions, in the way people are still living now in certain countries. For example, let's take Zambia as an example. They have this strict belief whereby, as when you're young, you've got to grow up in a specific fashion. You have to follow what your parents dictates, and you have to live according or by abiding to their rules. You have to have a very good education. There is a specific age for you to get married, and there's specific type of people you expected to marry. For example, you have to marry in a good family. You have to carry forward the family's name. You have to make your parents proud. In terms of profession, you have to choose something with status, and for them, status is being a doctor or a teacher or a lawyer. When I listened to their culture, it reminded me of the culture of Seychelles, where we were before, where it began. During the time of my grandparents, during the time of my parents, it was the very same culture that we followed. Well, they have certain extras that we don't have. For example, the dowry that they have to pay the girl's mother, a young man, if he wants to marry a girl. We didn't have that, but we still have that kind of respect whereby you have to grow up according to the law, in inverted commas, or the rules set out by your parents. Get a good education, marry into a good family, bring kids for your parents to become grandparents, have a high job in society, and be respected. So therefore, we have a lot in similarity to each other that often we do not realize. When we do get the chance to interact, when we do get the chance to discuss with other African nations, we realize that we, Seychelles, we very much part of Africa, which is something maybe that we don't really acknowledge, since we broken away from the continent and we're in the Indian Ocean. But it is important to know that our roots are from there. Although we are a mixed culture, the major part of it is Africa. So that is why we share so many things in common. Include even the types of dance, but with certain modifications. It includes certain types of food with certain modifications, but overall we get to understand each other very well, because we have the same roots.